One, two, three, four. Are you ready for some more? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And it's time to break down the TV ratings for the first SmackDown of the year in 2025. That was the 3rd of January. Also, today is the 10th, which means there's a SmackDown tonight. Are you ready? Are you no excited? Because I tell you what, Big Stevie Cool ain't excited either. Anyway, this show did 1.528 million viewers here. This was actually up 6%, hence the green arrow from last week's, which did 1.436 million. So, in terms of overall, well, in terms of actual, ratings up, we are what 92,000 viewers increase. I think 92,000. It's almost 100,000. That's why it warrants the green arrow. Sometimes we whip out the sideways arrow or maybe the yellow arrow, and it's not much of a decrease, but it's not much of an increase. But I think 6% warrant it. Now SmackDown was second on cable in prime time in 18 to 49. The Mayo Bowl game on ESPN, Minnesota versus Virginia Tech, was number one with a 6.5 18 to 49 rating and 3.384 million viewers. College basketball on Fox with Michigan State versus Ohio State averaged a 0.20 18 to 49 rating and 1.135 million viewers in SmackDown's former slot. So, yeah, that was on Fox. That just shows you, Michigan against Ohio State college basketball. Not a lot of people interested in it, considering that is in SmackDown's former spot where SmackDown used to do a lot higher ratings than that is for sure. Can they take a bit of pride in beating them? I mean, maybe they can, but the other rating they get smoked in the 3.3 category there. So let's dive into, as I said, this is 6% up from last week. The 18 to 49, what are they up in the 18 to 49? It's up 10%, because last week's was a 0.41, and of course this week's was a 0.45, so up 10% there. Now the average rating in quarter one of 25 compared to last year is actually down 36%, so they've lost over a third of their audience. I mean, that's insane. And then when you actually look at January, just as the month, 25 against 24, they're down 37%. So very similar numbers. But again, they were on Fox. But yeah, the audience is there, folks. You've just got to go and get it. Alrighty. Then this episode versus the trailer in the last 4 weeks in 18 to 49 plus 7%. So it's just a lot of, compared to this time last year, the ratings are mince. The ratings are absolute mince. But here, I don't like using it as an excuse about, well, they were on Fox, because at the end of the day, if you create compelling television or whatever, you're going to end up getting the ratings in. But the problem is, they just don't do it. They never have done it. They never will do it. It is what it is. We move on, don't we? But over to the clips. We'll go over to the clips on the WWE YouTube channel. How about those apples, guys? How about those apples? Right. So, diving into the SmackDown clips. Are you ready for a good time? It was a full match. Obviously, Tiffany Stratton won the belt. So, let's see. Cody Rhodes brawls with Kevin Owens after Drew McIntyre standoff did 536,000 viewers. So, again, not exactly the greatest rating of all time, but it is what it is. LA Knight attacks after Shinsuke Nakamura conquers Andrade, 375,000 viewers. Michin overcomes Piper Niven with 8 defeat. Wait, is that what her finisher is? 8 defeat? How fitting is it that somebody like Piper Niven gets beat by an 8 defeat? I'm sure she's never been defeated by Eaton before in her life, judging by the size here. Solo Sikoa to Paul Heyman. Hold Ulafala during tribal combat. Hold it. You gotta hold it. Obviously, we know what happened. He held it, and then The Rock came out and put it around Roman's neck. DIY's title match versus Motor City. Machine Guns is stopped due to disruption. 282,000 viewers there. Tiffany Stratton cashes in to capture WWE Women's title. 1.7 million viewers. So, fuck, that's a pretty big number. But here it is, a new champion at the end of the day. Tiffany Stratton I think Tiffany Stratton's very weird, right? And what I mean by she's very weird, I think there's angles of Tiffany Stratton where she looks, 10 out of 10, fantastic. But then I think there's other angles of Tiffany Stratton I'm like, what is going on there? You know what I mean? Like, see back in the day, right? When you Trish Stratus, Stacey Keebler, what angle of them didn't look great all the time? That's my point. The people agree with that. Michin is determined to take the women's United States title, 67,000 views. The Bloodline, the Usos, dueling entrances, light up SmackDown, 769,000 views. Yeah. And then full match, Sami Zayn and the Usos against the Bloodline, 819k. Tiffany Stratton declares it Tiffy time after huge title win, 425,000 views. So yeah, that is it. And then the second highest clipped was the full SmackDown highlights, but that was at 20 minutes. See, the 20 minutes is a decent highlight for length if you actually get stuff good. Like Collision Whip at like 3 minute 20 or like 3 minute 30 highlight packages as they're shown. It's like, fuck, how good can it really be? Anyway, your thoughts down below. Peace.